Beautiful weather is in store again for Friday. It will be a warm and breezy day. We add a few more clouds to the sky, but still very sunny with highs in the lower 80s. And then big changes arrive after today. The high in Des Moines, 82 degrees. Most areas will be in the low to mid 80s, although we shave a degree or two off from what we've seen the last several days. And there will be some wind, but not as gusty as what we had the last couple of days. Still around 20 to 25 miles per hour, mostly coming from the south. Then big changes arrive for the weekend. I'll cover up Sunday for just a minute because that one's not fun to look at. On Saturday, 62, that's an early high temperature, meaning it happens in the morning or around lunchtime, and then we actually fall later in the day. It'll be breezy and there will be a good chance of rain, possibly some thunder as well, and I'll walk you through the timing in just a minute. Now let me show you Sunday. We've adjusted this forecast a decent amount. The high Sunday is now 44. We have a chance for, you're not reading that wrong, wet snow. It will be cold and it will be windy. Sunday is not our best day, and I'll show you why. Here's what we are tracking when it comes to Sunday. This is a signal that I've seen for a couple of days, and I've really tried to ignore it because I thought, after all these 80s, surely not, but the pattern continues to lend itself to some snow. So we have this upper level low moving in, and it was always coming in. That's what's going to bring a lot of the rain tomorrow. However, it is slowing down and it is strengthening. We say the low is deepening, meaning it is actually dropping pressure a little bit more. This will draw in colder temperatures and we will have lingering moisture. Those two things can mean a snow chance. There are a lot of factors to consider here though. Ground temperatures, the soil temps are between 55 and 63 right now, so the ground is very warm. But we have seen time and time again this spring, the rate of snowfall, the rate of precipitation can overcome those ground temps. So here's the setup right now. Still quiet through the day today. The front will slowly start to come our way later on, and it will spark some thunderstorms over western Iowa tonight after sunset. Those will move into central Iowa, but I think they weaken after about 2 or 3 a.m. We may wake up to a bit of rainfall, but then a secondary push of moisture comes in during the day tomorrow, probably in the afternoon and evening, and there will be rain, possibly some thunder and lightning with that. On the back side of this, notice how this upper level low stays put there in, say, southwestern Wisconsin. We see the wraparound moisture here. There's a lot of cold air that it's drawing in, and so in the upper levels, the temperatures are dropping pretty quick, and it allows rain to change over to some wet snowfall, especially west of the metro. And then I think by Sunday morning, we will see that through central Iowa, and it shifts into eastern Iowa on Sunday afternoon. So temperature-wise, today is easy, but then it starts to quickly change tomorrow. Here's what I expect by Saturday morning. Most areas in the 50s and 60s, although some 40s in northwest Iowa. The front will be slicing the state in two, so that by lunchtime, it is still pretty warm in eastern Iowa with 70s. The rest of us are in the 60s, and then we have 50s to the north and west, and then it just drops from there. By midnight tomorrow night, Saturday night, temperatures are in the 30s and lower 40s. And then on Sunday, we hardly warm up. The longer the clouds and any rain or snow stays overhead, the slower we warm. So I've dropped us to the mid 40s here in central Iowa. So we also deal with wind with all of this system. So it'll be breezy on Saturday, not too terribly strong. On Sunday, gusts will range between 35 and 45 miles per hour. So let me give you that closer view of Futurecast. Again, totally dry today. After sunset, thunderstorms form in western Iowa. There may be a strong storm or two capable of producing some hail or gusty winds, but those really do fall apart as they move into central Iowa by sunrise tomorrow. I don't think we will have anything too intense. Then we get a lull. But by tomorrow afternoon, here comes that second wave. There could be some thunder and lightning here. And again, we may have a stronger storm or two, primarily in the eastern part of the state with some hail or some wind. That'll stick around through the early evening. And then here is that wraparound moisture late tomorrow night. Rain changes to a mix and then to some wet snowfall. Now, I think initially this melts on contact, of course, because the ground temperatures are so warm. However, if it falls for a long enough period and it is heavy enough, we know it can overcome those ground temperatures, and it may stick around through Sunday morning. And then this particular model brings it over eastern Iowa through the afternoon Sunday. I actually think it'll stay over the western part of the state a little bit longer and then slowly shift east as the day goes on Sunday. So let's talk rainfall totals for Saturday. About 1/4 to a 1/2 inch, couple of areas near 3/4 of an inch, and maybe some lucky spots near 1 inch. We need the rainfall because it will seep into the ground, and then we don't want to put out a map right this second for snowfall because there are still too many factors to consider, including just variance with our weather models. However, we will say accumulating snow is possible on Sunday. Now, I will say there is a good part of this. It will melt very fast. The ground is so warm, and the air temperatures won't be that cold. So whatever does fall should go away very quickly. And the added benefit here is it's more moisture that can seep into a non-frozen ground. So we need that, but I don't want it to fall in the form of snow. Here is our 10-day forecast, sponsored by Holt Plumbing and Heating. Most of Sunday will feel like the 30s. Monday, we actually start in the 30s at 34 in Des Moines. Many areas have a freeze Monday morning. Tuesday, we climb to 67, and then there will be warmer temperatures, but also some chances for thunderstorms again around Wednesday and Thursday.